All right, so I'm a homeowner, and I've never done it, but I want to start, kind of being proactive and preventative maintenance for plumbing. What do I look for? What do I need to be doing?
So some good things to maybe look at or do would be, a couple of things in the home. If you have a sump pump, it'd probably be a good idea at least once a year to just grab a bucket of water, a couple buckets of water, and just dump it in the pit and see if the pump turns on when it fills up past the float. If it turns on and the water lows down and then turns off, it's probably working normally. That's a very basic start to just see if it's functioning, right? If you dump a bunch of water in there and the water's over the top of the pump and it's not turning on, you probably be like, okay, I probably need to call a plumber at this point, right? So, but you at least know, you can get ahead of it. If you have a heavy rainstorm and you don't know anything and it just stopped working and it floods your basement, that's a pretty bad day for most people. On the flip side, you got other things like a water heater. A lot of people don't realize, but flushing your water heater once a year is recommended just to help prevent the sediment from building up. If you have a tankless, they do recommend flushing the water heater out. It's a little different process, but it's similar to prevent the sediment from building up in there as well. Those would be two things for the water heater to do at least once a year. There are some inlet filters you can check as well if you want to get more in tune to it. And to your specific water heater, you could probably just go on YouTube and look up your specific brand of water heater and say, hey, where's the air inlet filter, or where's the hose connection to flush the tank out, things like that. And then the other thing I would say would be a good thing to do every year, especially if you're living in a cold climate, you probably want to make sure you turn your hose bibs off on the outside. So if you have a valve on the inside, turn it off, open the hose bib outside, let any water drain out to make sure that just doesn't freeze. That's a good way to prevent it from having any issues. And then the last thing that I can think of, something that I'm sure most people have never thought of, heard of, or do, but you can take all your valves in your house, just turn them once a year. Close them all the way, open them all the way. What this is going to do is exercise the valves and keep them fresh so that they, if you don't use it for 50 years and now you need it, well, it may not work because you've never turned it. So it's stuck open, or the washer inside crushes because it's dry rotted. It's never been turned before. So those are just a couple things you can do to try and prevent issues when you need them, and just things you can do to try to kind of help prepare your house for better functionality.
So I come across a stuck valve like that. What should I do? Should I just leave it be, or just?
So I think the best thing you could do is just probably give us a call at 216-463-2463, and we can get it replaced for you.